What is up, shakers and groovers? Shit Shirt Disco here, and I am lucky enough to be with the man, the myth, the legend, the bud man.
Bud man, I like
Mr. Gnge, how are you, my dude?
Man, I am straight chilling.
Straight chilling. Now, thank you very much for coming on the show today, bro. It's a pleasure to have you.
Mate, it's all pleasure's all mine.
Pleasure's all mine. Now, it is actually quite a special moment because it's the first episode with Facebook as well. So shout out to Facebook.
Oh, what's up, all the people out there?
Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Mr. Zuckerberg.
Please don't shut us down.
Yeah, please don't shut us down. We are trying a few different things today, guys. We're probably not gonna play as much music just with the licensing issues with the old Facebook, which is cool. Just means more time to hang out. We will
I'll
be
try and do my best impressions of singing them. Then I guess.
Yeah, that's perfect. You just made this episode way better.
Oh shit.
Now, once again, dude, thanks heaps for coming on. What have you been up to?
Oh man, during the period of lockdown, snuck in a couple of cheeky little tunes, a few bootlegs, remixes.
Yeah.
Got a couple of little originals that are a bit of backtracked. Trying to clean them up as best I can.
Yep.
For now. Other than that, just a bit of surfing, the occasional skateboarding, catching up with some friends. Trying to
No
keep
parties.
A couple of them. But I'm going to plead the fifth, I think, on the rest of that.
Plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I was just about to say someone's name. I'm not going to say that one, Harvey. I mean, yeah, anyway. So, do you have a special shout out for someone's birthday today? I heard it was someone's birthday.
Oh, yeah. Tookie, what's up, man? If you're tuning in, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, my dude. Now, mate, obviously we've known each other probably, I reckon, 3 years now or so, probably.
Yeah, give or take,
How long have you been in the industry for and playing?
Oh, man. Started tossing around with some of the live music stuff when I was like 17.
Yep.
Branched off, did a few little small festivals, and then got into more of the electronic stuff not until like my early 20s.
Yeah, cool.
And then from there, it's kind of been give and take. Bit of part-time job stuff here and there with music. And then it wasn't till, I'm going to say like 2015 or 2016, when I came back to Australia and Stevie was just like, yo, can you fill in a couple of shifts? And then it branched on from there rather rapidly.
Yep. Yeah. Stevie from Radio Metro and Together Agency,
Stevie Z, the man Zakos.
Yeah, the only man on the Gold Coast.
The big man of hip-hop on the GC.
Fucking oath. Now, so how long do you reckon you've honestly been playing DJing for?
Or around 15 years.
Fuck.
Dabbling. Yeah.
15 years.
I wouldn't call it 15 years of like, I'm dedicated to this craft.
Yeah.
I'd say 5 to 6 years of dedication to the craft.
Yeah.
And the rest of it is, I can press play and play at your house party.
That sounds about fair.
Yeah.
Now, how old do you reckon you were when you played your first gig?
I think I was 19 when I played like my first legit gig that I received any money for.
Yeah. What about like just?
Oh, then it was just like friends' house parties and whatnot. I think the first one I would have done when I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any like funny stories from it you can remember or requests?
Oh, just the most annoying thing was back then it was all on like CDs.
Yeah.
You
guys know what they are? Like the silver thing.
Well, the little silver things that you might find in your dad's closet. I don't know. But
don't look in your mum's part.
Yeah, the worst thing was if you had to scratch or something on one of
Yeah.
your CDs, it would be a little fun little skipping segment.
Yeah.
Kind of like your emergency loops, but 10 times worse.
Yeah, dude. I remember playing on CDs and it was a struggle.
You always have to have doubles of everything. You walk around with like a case of like the 4-stack cases that are this thick, and you just
no hot cues.
nothing. It was interesting. It was good times. And
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to learn and go through some of those experiences.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty happy I got to learn, like you said, to learn and play on CD. J's.
Yeah. Actual CD, yeah.
And just like, it's so different now. Like I just remember you'd find a CD and you'd put a song on and you wouldn't have playlists. And then you'd know like, oh, that's right, this song from this CD goes with that one. And you kind of had like muscle memory.
Yeah, it was all just like it's all down to repetition.
Yeah.
With that, just, getting around it as much as you could.
It's just wild, hey, to think now you can go to a gig with like thousands of songs
on a stick this big, yeah.
Sorry, guys, we're just showing our age here. Now, so how old did you say you were when you first had your first paid gig? Sorry,
I think I was 19.
19, and where was that?
I think that was at the Chalk Hotel.
The old
in
Chalk
Brisbane.
Hotel in Brizzy.
Yeah.
That place actually goes off.
It used to
eh?
pump.
Yeah.
I don't know about now.
It's called the post office now, or something like that.
I've got
Isn't it?
no idea,
Yeah.
man. I haven't been up to Brisbane for a while.
I remember I used to have friends in high school that lived up in Brizzy, and I just remember them always telling me like the Chalk was the place to be.
Yeah, it was popping off. We even did a Rebel Winter Wonderland party
Oh wow!
out there. We had like a stage out in the car park, and they filled the entire car park up with snow. And it had its own like little toboggan hill and stuff.
Yeah.
And then one of my other buddies from Red Bull, Elliot Brown, was with us on the backstage there, and it was an absolute riot. Just in the middle of winter, kind of a night like tonight.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just amazing little setup. And then of course you still got your other couple or 3 levels inside as well, and had other DJs and stuff
That's
on
right.
that. And
Did it have like a had like a veranda around the top? Did it? Or no, I'm thinking of the Fox.
yeah,
I'm thinking of the Fox. Yeah. Well, that's sick, dude. So, what type of music were you playing there? Like party?
yeah, like your commercial top 40 remix kind of, yeah. The fun and funky stuff. Back then was a lot of, the go-to track for me back then was Jaquan's Tipsy.
Man, that is still fire.
It's still a heater.
Anyone that doesn't know that song right now, go to YouTube, Jaquan, Tipsy. Obviously after this, but watch the film clip. It is the film clip is like every party you wish you went to ever, even to now.
Yeah,
As like,
dead set.
it's with the light. Yeah. Anyway, teen drinking is very bad.
Yo, got a fake IDito.
So pretty much just smashing out party hits,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. How would you describe the music you play now?
Well, it varies dependent on the venue and stuff that I'm playing at. I'm rather fortunate to get to play at some of the some of the fantastic venues that are still kicking around on the Gold Coast.
Yep.
So yeah, the likes of the Bedroom where I'm at 4 nights of the
Yeah.
week. It's very open format,
Yep.
very commercial, but we do get to kind of rinse some of our own edits and bootlegs and
Have a bit of a dig later in the night kind of thing.
yeah, just mix it up.
Yeah.
And then on the yacht, which I've played with you on a few
Yeah.
times, it's rather more disco, funk,
Yeah. Vibes.
house, commercial house. Like, you know me, it's
Can't
hard.
help
Like,
myself sometimes.
I sometimes can't restrain myself.
No.
Yeah.
No, shout out to Bill Derry as well. Last time I put these guys together for a back-to-back, I had to fucking come on halfway through because I'm playing drum and bass on the yacht club. So
That's what we do. Shout out to Bill Durry for sure. He's one of the main mans here on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
He's killing it. Love that kid.
what's that one, Harry? Something about, put your hands up for Detroit in the club. Yeah, that is now.
Wow, that's a straight up like 2005 throwback right there, I think.
I like that. I think that song actually needs needs a tech house remix. I think that'd be cool. Maybe
Yeah.
strip it back.
There you go, Derry. If you're tuning in, I think that's your call right there.
Yeah, little strip back tech house remix of Put Your Hands Up for Detroit with like a fat tech house Fisher bass line. I think would be
Yeah,
mad.
fat heavy horn. That could be you, even Benny J. If you're there, I know you love your dirty horns.
He said horns, guys. This is on Facebook, so there's no swearing here.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in the club and you someone was like, man, what do you want to play? I know you said like different venue to venue, but pretend you're playing somewhere where, you're they're there for you. What would be a song you'd like to play to describe your kind of genre?
Oh, man, this is one thing I've been battling for a while. I've had many discussions with Brock and Stevie as well around, what genre specific should I be looking to play and produce? And I can't ever find myself sticking to one genre. I think eventually I'm just going to pull the K Trinata and just jump between them all and see what happens.
Yeah, that's fucking a pretty high one there, bro. Just aiming for the stars, you are.
Mate,
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
astronauts dodging bullets.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, dude, that's one thing K Trinata does really well. Like I saw him in Brisbane. What was it? January 5th, like before lockdown, when he was up here for FOMO.
Yeah.
Actually, shout out to Harry for the tickets to FOMO.
Oh.
Thank you, dog. Saw K Trinata and it was just wild, man. Just the vibes he brings and like his influences of like hip hop, house, street culture, just everything into like one. It just blew my mind.
He's
And-
dead set like one of my idols when it comes to production.
Yeah, man. And it's
That man just brings things to a whole new playing field.
Yeah, I think the other cool thing was it's one of the first times that I've been at a music event, probably not the first time, but you know, there's a big difference between people like raving and moshing
Yeah.
and just dancing and
Yeah.
getting down and like everyone, because what was it? Who's the rap group? They always wear their onesies, the orange ones.
Brockhampton.
Yeah, Brockhampton. So they were on before them. So a lot of the young kids saw that, bailed. So it cleared out a bit. So everyone's got room to like
have a little shimmy.
groove, and
Yeah.
it was but seriously, it was such a vibe. Just being able to like get down to all his songs, and it's just like banger, banger, banger. More Anderson .Paak. More.
But I feel like if you're over the age of 25, you're going to enjoy Cage Renata a lot more than if you're under.
if you're there just to be
Because
like
he does those, like some, you know, these Janet Jackson remixes and stuff of If. That's still a heater. Like I listen to that track 3 times a friggin' day.
or Lady, this Mojo at it.
Yeah.
Like
But then he's even done his collaboration with Anderson .Paak on Glowed Up.
Yeah.
That was an absolute fire of a track.
God.
And it's got 2 elements the whole time, because it's got like that heavy rap section, and then it brings into that more funk flavor of Anderson .Paak as well in the second half of the track, and it's amazing.
Gives me shivers thinking about it.
I've got a couple of goosebumps going on.
Yeah, it just makes me want to be back at pre-COVID or post-COVID. Yeah, and just hurry up and get back into it. So back to your question, other than just wanting to be a Cage Renata, do you have a track that maybe you'd like as like your genre revealer?
Oh, look, I think currently I've just been really frothing off doing like little disco edits.
Yeah.
I think you can't go wrong there, and I've always drawn a lot of inspiration off the Purple Disco Machine.
Yeah.
Everything he does is just amazing straight away. So I tried to draw elements of that to some of the remixes and bootlegs and stuff I've done. I did that one of Dusty Springfield's Spooky.
Yeah. Nice little jam.
Yeah.
Jump onto his SoundCloud. SoundCloud, yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, it's on the cloud. Yeah.
Only listenable, no free download.
No.
No.
But yeah, if you're really really wanting it, just DM me. I'll send it straight through.
Just shoot him a DM, and I'm sure he'll be able to sort you out with his totally legal song that is fully licensed.
Yes.
By Dusty himself. Now, obviously we all grew up listening to music, high school, you know, being a kid. Do you have any songs from high school that you used to just smash? Like,
wow. Okay, so I've always had a bit of a diverse range of music that I enjoyed listening to. High school for me was a lot of like Limp Bizkit,
Yep.
Korn,
Yep.
but then also like D12,
Yeah.
Eminem, 50 Cent,
Yep.
Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Eazy-E.
Which is still music, like, it's literally like, there's a Snoop Dogg album on the wall there, there's...
Boom.
And it's like, it's all...
But then in the same ride, I was listening to Parkway Drive, I Killed the Prom Queen,
Yeah.
Taking Back Sunday,
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Such a wide range of music, and I think that's also why I've never really been able to settle into one genre.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I'm exactly the same. Like having Vices on last week, we spoke a lot about the emo style of music.
That was like, man, that was a period too. Like that emo, screamo, segment of music there. It held the reins from like 2005 to 2010.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, and
Easily.
still got a rather decent pull. With the likes of the Amity Affliction and stuff still kicking around now.
And obviously, like you said, the Parkway. Obviously, they're not emo, but you know, like that harder metal kind of sound. Yeah, it's still quite prominent.
Parkway out there killing the game.
Yeah, it's
Shout out Winston McCall. You're probably not listening. Do remember you.
That's so good. So, like you said, a lot of kind of emo, thrashcore, but also like the heavier hip hop stuff, like the Tupacs and
yeah.
Is there any song that really sits with you that you'd kind of?
Oh man, that's tough question.
It's deep, eh? Like the other week, I was listening to like random Taking Back Sunday and Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card and stuff, and just being like, even like me and Vices spoke about it. There's something about the tone of those old songs when our minds were real young, and it's like just still in there. It's such like you hear it,
a heavier influence now.
Bro, you hear it and you're just like, fuck.
There was one track by Thursday, which I still occasionally throw on at home. It's called War All the Time.
Yep.
And it's pretty much the story of like the whole band. They had a bunch of terrible things happen to some of their friends, and he's just pretty much talking about that throughout the song, and it's every time you listen to it, you kind of just get a little eerie feeling over you, and and a bit of an emotional track, I guess you could call it. Yeah.
Mate, a lot of those old ones were pretty emotional.
Yeah, I guess that's why they call them emo music, hey?
Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
I guess.
Sorry, Dad, I'm a bit slow today.
I guess that's why they call it the blues. Now, what are your first memories of music when being younger?
Oh, my parents were always playing music in the house.
Yeah.
For as far back as I can remember.
Yeah.
It was always like the Eagles, Dire Straits, Eric Clapton, Van Morrison, Bread, The Police, all that. Nora Jones even, and lots of and a lot of Elvis. My dad was a massive Elvis fan. Yeah,
big Elvis fan.
Yeah, beyond belief. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Elvis. Mine wasn't so much Elvis. Mine was like Neil Diamond and those kind of ones. But like my family, they weren't very like musically. My auntie was very into music and she always pushed it with me. But my dad and my mum, well, my mum was into music, but she was a bit. I was a bit younger when obviously she was around, so she didn't have the chance to kind of like put stuff on me. But my biggest like memory is being in the car with her and she'd taped on a tape deck the Grease soundtrack, and like it was that OG that she'd done it like from like the movie. So it wasn't like she had the copy of the Grease soundtrack. She'd like had this thing where she could connect down to the AV of the video play of the VCR into
a separate tape deck.
into a separate tape deck. And she's like, I've like got the whole thing live. So it'd be, oh man, it's just such a crack up. But I was thinking about that. And obviously it's very big now to get music from like movies. Mm-hmm. And there'll be, you know, like the, what do they call it? The directors, like, far out. What's it called where someone does all the music for the movie and it's like, that'll be a separate CD to the songs of the movie?
Oh, the soundtracks.
Yeah, but it won't be the soundtracks. It'll be like Phantom of the Opera, but just like the background sounds and stuff like that.
Oh, like the cinematic.
Yeah. And it's just so funny how big that can be now, whereas back then I was like, what is this? This is amazing. I'm listening to 2 minutes of a movie and I can see what's happening in my head because I've seen it that many times. Oh man, it was just so funny. So when you were younger, you had a lot of influences from listening to your music from your family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is there anything or a moment you can kind of remember where hearing music or being around music, you know, maybe a family member played a song or something like that?
My old man always used to say I used to absolutely lose it when Meatloaf used to come on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't remember this.
That's so
I was
funny.
that young. I have no recollection, so please don't hold me to that.
It's all right.
But yeah, apparently, Meatloaf was my go-to from when I was like in a diaper.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
that's wild, man. I used to go up on holidays, the Hyatt Coolum, and this one day I was like there's like this little town square where you'd all kind of go and have food or whatever, and I was like sprinting through. I think I was like 7 or something ridiculous. And I tripped over this dude. And I got up and I was like screaming and this dude took me to my dad and it was Meatloaf. And he was there on holidays it was either before the Sydney Olympics or something around the time of the Sydney Olympics. Because he performed down there and did some things for that and then like came up to Coolum and just like chilled. And it turned out that it was Meatloaf.
Damn.
Yeah, and at the time obviously I'm like, oh cool, whatever, but so random.
Let go of me, you creepy old man with your long hair.
Yeah, but fuck man, it's just ridiculous. So Meatloaf, what's your dad said? Is he like used to just sprint around the house and love it?
No, I just like stand in front of the TV or the sound system and just wiggle around in my diaper, man. Probably like, you know, still sitting there from my last shit. I keep forgetting I can't swear right now. I'm trying to restrain myself.
So pretty much just what you do now.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, nothing much has really changed.
Oh, man. Now, you've played at heaps of different venues around the coast, little mini festivals, you know, Splendor, all over the joint. Is there any time that you've played at these kind of music events or festivals or just normal gigs and kind of gone like, far out, like, what a vibe, like, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, well, there was actually a massive point for me at Splendor last year. I played one of my originals that I still haven't released.
Yeah.
And the crowd went ballistic. And I almost started freaking tearing up on stage
That's
because
so
I was
good.
just like, wow, I've played this to like 3 people.
Yeah.
Had some, mixed reviews, and I played it to this crowd of people, and they've just lost it and
Yeah.
thought it was the greatest thing. And I'm not a fantastic producer by any right.
Yeah.
Trying my best.
Yeah.
And the fact that I had such a warm reception from that crowd was just mind blowing. I remember being on stage and just goosebumps to the high heavens.
Yeah, dude, I can.
And
I
almost
honestly,
started freaking crying.
That's sick, dude. I was gonna say I can imagine, but honestly, like I can't imagine. That's wild, dude. Kind of like a trend from season 1 when he was on. He was just saying he had the same kind of feelings after going back to back with Cassian and like doing the no request thing. He was just so overwhelmed that what he was playing was like doing the job.
Yeah.
So that's like the biggest thing with artists. I find that everyone's got a lot of backup music and things there, and they're just that many songs that get released on like a B side of a record back in the day, and you listen to now, and you're just like, how is this on the B side?
Yeah.
Like, it's just out of control.
Especially in, shout out Kane, like all the house dudes who, they're deep into their house music.
Yeah.
There's so much house music from the 90s and early noughties that probably not even on Beatport.
Yeah.
Like, you have to walk into some random vinyl shop.
That's so true, eh? Like, pressed to like 100 copies.
Exactly.
And they just get lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And there'd be some absolute heaters in there that just got made by some dude that enjoyed making some music. And
So
he's probably
true.
off doing like he's an engineer or some shit now.
Yeah, or like just works a normal job and was
Yeah,
like, this
packing
will never-
shells at Coles,
Yeah.
like whatever. Just doing his thing.
Yeah, hey, that's essential.
Yeah,
So
100 right now, yeah. We're all for you Coles workers, Coles Woolies, yeah, you kill it. Yeah. Whatever.
Actually, shout out to Chesty's brother Flynn. There's no way he's watching, but I'm gonna send him this. He's buying a house and he works at Coles and Woolies, so shout out to him. Solid
on the
effort,
grind.
champion. Now, like you said, your favorite gig had to be Splendor, playing your own tunes. Is there any other gigs you've kind of played that you've kind of got that same feeling? Maybe not from your own music, but
Oh man, even random Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even a Sunday night at bedroom sometimes when the crowd's just giving you the energy that you're trying to put back out there through your music, it's amazing.
Like it.
Yeah,
dude,
you
hard.
got 400 or 500 people in front of you just going ballistic and having a hell of a time.
Very hard, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bedroom with the new designs, new logos.
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
It's gonna be a taste, man. I'm frothing to get back up there as soon as we can reopen. So fingers crossed. Keep your eyes peeled, everyone. Next few weeks, fingers crossed.
Yeah, I've seen heaps of stuff coming online, like little snippets and little shares, and it looks like there's a lot of work going on there. So.
Oh man, a lot. The whole teaching teams, they're all crazy. They work so hard.
That's sick.
Shout out Timmy Martin, you're a legend.
Shout out T-Dog.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's really sick. It's mate, this one thing that this town's gonna do, man, when it all comes back, it is gonna pop.
That's for sure, man. That's one thing I think we're super lucky with here on the Gold Coast is like everyone we're a pretty tight knit community, especially within the nightlife and hospitality industry.
Yeah.
I think everyone is just ready to jump straight back on the train and support everyone and get the whole of our local economy back up and booming again.
Yeah, dude, it's been pretty tough, like for everyone from restaurateurs to nightclub owners to DJs to everyone. Everyone. To casual bar staff, casual wait staff. Like if we can all keep at it, keep doing what we're doing, and it all opens back up, man. It is gonna pop. The last 4 months of this year, I feel like it's just gonna be wild. Coming into summer, like we missed a summer. Like I know we didn't miss a summer, but it feels like we missed a summer.
Yeah, well, pretty much did. Was it from like mid March?
Yeah,
we started the restrictions.
Well, all our gigs pretty much got canned. I think it was like the 14th of March that weekend.
Yeah, and
then we were lucky enough to like just squeeze in Unity. But yeah, I think it is gonna. I've just got that just from the vibes around town last weekend. Even just like popping into venues and seeing people post about gigs. Like, fuck, man, it's just gets me all.
He's a little excited already.
Yeah. Like gets me. Like even we just went to our Scottish Prince on Sunday, which was just like 50 people there, and it was just epic. And it was like the Yams played. It was obviously Chess's birthday. Happy 30th, bro. But
happy birthday, Michi. Sorry I wasn't there, man. I had to restrain myself a little bit.
You can't be out every night of the week.
No.
But yeah, dude, it was just popping. Everyone just had that feeling. Shout out to all the waiters that are gonna have to make cocktails. So stuff that everyone's so keen. Oh, so what do you think? You know, you've been to a lot of festivals, gigs to see artists. Are there any artists or songs that really stick with you from going to festivals and just being like, wow, that's epic?
Man, I was super lucky back in, I think it was like 2008.
Yeah.
Got to go around with the dudes from the Amity Affliction to some of their shows.
Yeah. That was like peak emo 2008. That was
man, that was, I think,
peak scene.
I think it was the Youngbloods tour that year.
Okay.
Yeah. Fantastic little album there. I think it's only like 5 tracks or something on, or EP, whatever you want to call it. Amazing little album, and it was in the height of Joel Birch's connection with his views on religion and getting very political. He's a fantastic lyricist. Is the way that he writes music is out of control. Yeah. He has one song, I think it's Fire or Knife, and that one, I remember seeing that live at the Tivoli Hotel. Is that the one in Brisbane?
Yeah, the Tivoli.
Yeah, the Tivoli Hotel. And I actually invited a couple of my mates to come. Yeah. And they bailed and then tried finding some other people. They didn't reply. I didn't tell them that it was a AAA pass. I was giving them.
Just like you're gonna have to line up for like a few hours.
Everyone ended up bailing on me, and I just sent them all photos of like side stage and Joel on the fallback, like standing in front of a 3,000 person crowd, just everyone losing it. And I just remember it was like one of the first shows I'd ever seen them actually play sober.
Oh wow!
As well, and it was hell of a time.
Yeah,
that's like right up in there, like top 3. Gigs I've ever been to.
Yeah, that's sick.
One of the other ones, Polyphonic Spree.
Oh yeah, where'd you see them?
Again at the Tivoli.
Yeah, because they got like 24. People in the band.
There's so many, man. They've got like 3 different drum kits going on, plus a whole percussion rack. And
what was their main song that they shot to fame with? Far out.
It's on one of the TV shows. I mean, I can't even remember right now. It's been that long. I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier, so I could have even tried to prep.
Polyphonic. What is it?
Polyphonic Spree.
Their main song will be the first one that comes up for sure.
Definitely. I think it's like something about shine. Or the sun is shine. No, it's not. That's wrong. But it was one of the blokes I surfed with.
Night and Day. It's the sun.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm trying.
It's so melodic and out there. Yeah, because they're all from like Texas or something like that. Yeah. They're hella weird, but.
So wild. I haven't thought of it for so long.
Their show was like a full journey.
Night and Day. Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, he's on it.
Oh, bro. Harry, bro. I'll have to get you down here in a sec.
Yeah.
I'll have to get him down to Brisbane. He'll post the show.
Yeah, that was absolutely amazing. And I had actually never heard them before going to that concert. I got dragged along by a friend and he was like, no, you've got to come. Yeah. You'll like it. And I remember we were sitting up on the mezzanine level and the whole stage was just this massive black curtain. And then all of a sudden, these scissors came through the curtain and they cut this massive love heart.
Really?
Out of the curtain. And then they all poured through it wearing their gowns.
Yeah, like that.
And then just started running through the whole crowd. And then they all ran back up on stage and just like, boom, just...
What? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Far out. That's
what, from that moment, I was like just encapsulated, just staring.
Do you think that they actually cut the love heart, or do you reckon it was the vibe of like it was kind of cut out already and they like did it?
It seemed like it was happening. I don't know. That was a long time ago now. I don't think my brain can really get back and focus on one thing like that.
I feel like if they actually did it, shout out to them.
Yeah, if they proper cut it, that was dope.
That's a really solid effort, hey.
Yeah.
So Polyphonic Spree, Amity Affliction. Any more recent artists that more relate to your DJing?
Man, I always just vibe going and seeing some of the local boys get around it. The likes of Wongo and Little Fritter and Trend, the Sunny Day boys. Like, man, I just whenever you can get a good crew together in a fun space and everyone's playing some funky tunes, it's hard not to have a good time. Yeah, dude, we're some people say that the music scene can kind of be lacking on the Gold Coast, but I think in this downtime, it's very much given me a reflection on, no, it isn't. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, for sure. It isn't. Speaking of Vice's last week about all the live stuff he's got coming up with Tiny Minds,
DVNA, Hot Coffee, all these groups that are just coming together, and they've been like working on everything so tightly during this time.
Man, those Hot Coffee boys are gonna do some big things for sure. They are amazing.
Yeah, I got Wade on in a few weeks. He's the main man behind the production of it. He's a really good dude, and hang out with the boys a fair bit. But yeah, they are super talented.
So there's one of the boys that we all like surfed and stuff together throughout uni. His name's Jay, or his production name's Gnge.
Yeah.
Just released a track last week, Alone Together.
Yeah. Vibes.
Damn, son.
Is it Goldlings?
Golding.
Golding.
Yeah, Golding.
G?
Like, yeah, Golding.
Yeah, sick.
And Alone Together.
On Spotify?
Amazing. On Spotify.
Yeah, jump on there, check it out.
Go check it out, guys. It's a really, really good track.
I'll be sure to put the links up and stuff like that for everyone to check it out. That's sick, because one thing we're really trying to do is push the local talent, I guess, on the coast, which is important.
Yeah, we've got to get around each other, man. There's only one way to do it all, get it all done together, push each other.
There's only one way we can possibly get a summer field days back here, and that's by creating it ourselves.
Let's do it.
So
Ollie Frost, if you're watching, you know what we want to do.
Now, obviously times are a bit crap at the moment with COVID and all that stuff. What do you think you've missed most about not being able to play?
Man, I was actually thinking about this myself the other day when I was reading this article about trying to define, your career path and, why you want to do what you want to do and how you want to grow and learn from it.
Which a lot of people have been doing in this town.
Yeah, and I think this has been a perfect time for reflection. Really figure out why you're doing this and why you want to do it. And for me, it's always been the joy you can get off letting everyone in the venue have the most amazing time, or even just like by making 10 people's nights by playing a few fantastic tracks. Yeah, just getting the happiness from everyone else and getting their reactions and stuff is really what I felt has pushed me to really continue to want to do this. I love being able to be in front of a crowd of just absolute frothers having the hell time. It's there's nothing better. There is nothing better.
100%.
When it's nothing but good vibes in a room, I don't know what else. Nothing beats that. Yeah. Nothing beats that.
That's so true, man. That's what's the saying? Like, sometimes playing music that people don't know they want to hear is like the best. Like seeing them react to that. Yeah. And just being like,
oh man, for sure. And
I did that.
And also the countless times that like you'll play a track, and then 3 months later everyone's finally getting around it. But you've kind of eased it into them. They're really liking it now.
Yeah, that's such a good point. Are there any songs you can think of? Like it's hard for me to think back that far of like a track that you've actually no, I've got one. If there's a track you've ever played for a while and you only feel like people have caught up to it 3 months later and you've kind of been like far out, like come on.
I started doing that with Jack. Was it Jack? Is it Jack Harlow?
Yeah, What's Poppin'?
Yeah, What's Poppin'?
Yeah,
I played that before it made it on the charts and stuff for a while. Got a couple of weird looks from people in the crowds, but now everyone's friggin' doing it.
Yeah, if you played that now, it just literally pops.
Yeah.
Like I remember my mate Danny showed me that probably when I did the first episode of this podcast. I reckon he showed me. It only goes for like 2 minutes, 15 seconds, just a little spit. And then I was like, hey, this is sick. Then I just started seeing it being shared on like every social media platform.
I think he was on Jimmy Kimmel or something like that, and he just like popped off.
Yeah, just
straight after that. Yeah,
it's wild. 'Cause he's been around for a while, obviously, but this song's like a whole new level. For me personally, it was Anderson .Paak, Come Down. I played that at like a few venues. People just look at me weird, and I'm like, you guys don't know. And then like I see those same people share his Tiny Desk concert. 6 months later, and I'm like, I should have. My mate Danny always tells me he likes to screenshot videos he sends me to be like, this is the amount of plays it had, but I sent it to you. And then we like look at it later. I think it's the most played one on Tiny Desk at the moment. But yeah, it's like my favorite thing to do.
That's the one that they do in the little New York studio, which is kind of like
it's actually in DC.
A little library or something, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's in DC.
I think I saw. Postal Service who did one there as well.
Mate, you can go on there. Leon Bridges, just common, like so many.
Tyler Creator did one there as well. That was amazing.
Tyler Creator, Mac Miller, so many good ones on there. and it's just such a vibe. Everyone that goes on there just kills it. The Roots.
Oh wow.
Yeah, their one's real good. It's just Questlove, like kind of word rapping over like everyone being there, and it's just such a vibe. Now, some of you saw this last week, but this is a new segment that we have bought in. It's called the Silly the Silly Sausage Challenge. What I wanted to do is I wanted to bring something on the show that really gave the artists a chance to compete against each other and kind of see who was the best person at Silly Sausage. So if you don't know what Silly Sausage is, it's this little bad boy here. It's like Bop It. So you know the game Bop It? Pretty much we give a guest each week a chance to beat each other with the silly sausage, as silly as that sounds. So, David, mate.
Silly sausage!
There you go, mate.
Oh,
I think you
stress.
are... Here we go, hold on.
Hot dog single. The high score is
All right, guys.
57.
50, who the hell dropped 57, man?
Mitchell. All
All right,
here we go.
guys.
Let's see.
Dip me. Shake me. Whip me. Poke me. Stretch me. Stretch me. Stretch me. Dip me. Poke me. Dip me. Stretch me. Shake me. Dip me. Stretch me. Dip me. Shake me.
He's going good.
Oh! I didn't hear what he said.
Your score is 16.
Oh.
Me to play again.
Mate, I don't want to, like, put you off. But you're actually leading. That's the leading score. 16. When in post-production, I'll put it all up on YouTube and I'll put the...
The little silly sausage
I'll
segment.
put the little silly sausage segment up there. I just wanted to chuck something on the show. It's a bit funny. Mate, I knew you were great with the sausage. But
Oh, settle down. That's for after hours,
Yeah.
mate.
That's usually only fans with the silly sausage. Now, we spoke about what you miss most, controlling a room, keeping the vibe up, having all these faces looking back at you. Is there ever a song that you listen to or play? Well, let's do both. A song that you listen to and play that just really, just gets you in those feels.
Easy question. Easy
The easiest
question.
question on the list.
The thing is, I'd say there's two
Yeah.
that I've found are a fail-safe with, a decent crowd. And I already know, you already know one of them that I'm talking
Hold on,
about straight
I
off the
bet
top of your
it's
head.
the remix of Fisher losing it and the and Queen.
10 points.
Shout out to Amanda Fisher. It's her
Favorite track. Yeah.
If you've been on obviously he plays it everywhere, but man, it's just something about on the yacht club with that wide demographic.
Oh, but it kicks off with that Bohemian Rhapsody and then builds into Losing It. And actually, shout out Two-Face. You're the one that threw that one at me.
Yeah, it's, let's just see here. What a segment. Phil and Randy. Thanks, buddy. I wanted to see who that was saying what a segment. You had fun with the silly sausage on Sunday at Mitch's 30th, didn't you, mate?
And I think the other one, I've got to definitely 100% shout out Bodie. His Country Road tour, Mackie G.
Mate.
That thing is a straight up heater. And
That's the one you played on the yacht as well.
yeah,
Stop.
yeah. It was like the last yacht before lockdown. And I was like, I'm sending it. Doesn't matter.
Oh, no. Yeah, it was for the bushfire.
Oh, it was the bushfire appeal
for the
weekend.
bushfire
Yeah, it
appeal
was.
weekend.
Yeah.
Shout out to Yacht Club, obviously, and Together Agency for putting that together during the bushfires. Raised heaps of money. There was just a vibe as well.
Hell of a time.
Me and you, back to back. Dazza, Clarity.
Clarity, yeah, she was really cool.
Yeah, it was just a sick vibe. Cannot wait to get that bloody place bumping again. Eh?
Well, we got a couple, 2 weeks to go, I think.
Yeah.
I think July 25th, I think we're kicking off. So get your tickets, kiddies.
Get your tickets. I think also I'm going to probably chuck up on the stream in the next few days a replay of when we played on the boat the other day.
Oh, yes. That was a fun little stream. Fun afternoon.
Mate, shout out to David and Amanda Fisher for letting us go on the boat for, 5 hours, do a live stream. Chef Amanda on the tools,
Oh.
cooking us mad pizzas.
Yeah, they've got a new pizza oven.
Yeah.
I've done 2 tastings now on that boat, and their pizzas are off the chain now.
So
Off the chain.
If you are going to go on, they got these mad gourmet pizzas.
Mad gourmet.
Shout out to Chesty for sorting out the heat on the pizza oven. and yeah, honestly, cannot wait to get back on there.
Yeah.
Man.
If you haven't been on there, you're missing out. It's a hell of a time.
and-
Like, it's just...
You know, get a bit dressed up, come on, vibes. You know, actually, you know what? Don't expect anything. Just go in with a normal little cruise, and I guarantee by the end you're going to be tripping past fish shows. Sorry, so obviously shout out to Bowdy.
Bodie. It's like
No,
it's like a
that's
boat.
what he
Like
says. He's always like, anyway, shout out to Bobo. I
Yeah.
love that dude and his edit of Country Road. And what's the
into Mackie G tour.
It's a Mackie G tour.
Yeah.
So I think it amassed something ridiculous streams
Oh,
online.
I got like, man, I think it went over 500,000.
Yeah.
Like it was, to it, what's his name? Mackie G actually reposted it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is huge.
Yeah, that's massive.
It was funny too because he got a bit of steam from other producers being like, oh, you know, it's not even that good.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Look,
The people like
it was still a heater.
Yeah.
Bodie, if you're listening, if you're out there, man, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
That thing is fire. I still play that thing all the time. Gets the people going.
It gets the people going. It gives them what they want. Yeah, so obviously you got those 2 tracks and they're quite party starters.
Oh yeah.
What about something that you personally have in the feels? Like mine's Purple Rain. You know,
Oof.
I listen to some Leon Bridges, stuff like that. Even some Anderson .Paak songs, man. They're just like, oh. Is there anything that really, you know?
When it comes to me wanting to just kick back and listen to stuff, I'll go, you know, into my Cajun other stuff, or
Yeah.
I'll even like take it back another notch and like throw it down to like some, you know, Bright Eyes, like, you know, like indie acoustic,
Yeah.
even some old Dashboard Confessional,
Yeah.
just like they're really good poets and their composition of the music is just
That's
amazing
deep,
as
man.
well. Yeah,
You
I
know?
love it.
It's funny, like I said, when you listen to some of those older tunes, it really gives you that like flashback. You kind of get a bit like nostalgic almost.
Yeah, yeah. But also, like, you know, they're real storytellers as well, those guys.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I love, you know, that was the whole point of music back in, you know, from the days of blues, it was all storytelling.
Yeah.
And although a lot of the electronic music that's coming out now is literally just to heat the room up and get the people going,
Yeah.
that, you know, it's great to reflect back on some of the older stuff. I still, man, if I'm cooking on a, you know, Sunday evening, I'll be whacking on some Van Morrison.
Oh, sorry.
Not
Cooking.
G-rated. Settle down over there.
Sorry, guys. It happens. So we've got a bit of a question from a G Davies. Do you know who that is?
G Davies.
He's asked the question, what house is the best party house?
Oh,
Now, I'm guessing he's obviously talking about...
I know, dude. Davies is now. Man, well, obviously, it's Maureen.
It's Maureen.
It's Maureen.
It's Maureen.
Yeah, the Maureen house. I'm not going to say the number or anything, you know, like
So
that's
is
just...
the Maureen house, is that Jojo and the crew?
Yeah, that's you know, Grothy, Bailey,
Strexy.
Strexy, Davies, Jack Evans. I think even Freya's there now as well. Man, if they're forever growing, yeah.
Wow. All right, there you go, guys.
Hell of a household. They're all good people. Get
Shout out
around
to
it.
Big Bebe as well. Love that dude.
Yeah.
Now the next question is, do you like mullets?
If it's on you, Davies.
And now the next question from Davies is,
Settle down.
mate, good on him. This is what it's about, guys. I'm really glad that you guys are getting involved because that's why I put it there. Got a question, ask our chat. Now the next question is, when are you going to teach him to DJ?
Oh, actually, sorry, bro. Yeah, you did hit me up about this on Instagram like last week or something. I'm pretty sure I replied. I just haven't seen you yet, man.
What a dog, you didn't reply.
I'm pretty sure I replied. Don't do this to me. Yeah, like, I'm more than happy to, you know, give anyone the time of day and, you know, show them a few little bits and pieces. I think one of the interesting things with learning how to DJ is everyone thinks that it's, you know, pretty straightforward. Press play, beat match it. In a respect, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But
the whole
there's
other 80%
so-
is nearly just track selection.
track selection and active listening, knowing your music library, being able to phase match. Like there's so much that goes into it.
I can't even do half of that shit.
Well, like, you know, if
to admit
it becomes like you're almost, you know, you're telling your own little, you take the little crowd on a nice little journey between all your mixing and then, you know, I'm one of the people that really enjoy using Serato, and we have the advantage of having everything right there at our fingertips with our laptops. And
I don't know, I'm on record box, just letting you guys know.
yeah, look, no hate out there with the USB DJs. You guys do your thing. I can play up USBs and stuff. It's fine, but Serato just gives you a couple little extra
and obviously
tricks that you're allowed to do
and stuff like that, and that's all part of it. You know?
Yeah, I love getting a couple little scratches in. I haven't got the works in of, you know, the likes of DJ O. Shout out, man. That guy is
Scratch
out of
King,
control.
Scratch Lord.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
even like Carmody's fire as well,
yeah,
man.
that's sick.
Like, yeah.
That's a bit of a hidden talent there, Carmody. Because obviously I haven't seen you play that often at places where you'd be, you know, scratching it up. It's always been at some.
Oh man, he gets like tricky on like almost every single one of his transitions. He'll be in there doing little scratching and like a little bit of a wordplay on a scratch. And
that's sick.
It's really cool, man. I've been really trying to step my game up to keep up with the rest of the pack, because you know, if you're not, you're gonna fall off the wagon pretty quickly.
That's true. Now, shout out to G Davis and Bay. Party at our house tonight. You're heading. That's good. Dex will be on. Come over tonight.
I'll see you boys in a couple of hours. Don't you worry.
I might make an entrance. I'll see. I probably won't. I'm just a bit weak.
Mate, that arm's rubbery. We all know it.
Look at it. So, are there any tracks you're really vibing at the moment, man, when you've been beat digging and stuff like that?
Oh, yes. Yes. So, the Defected label has been just like cranking some stuff out.
Yeah.
There is the Detroit Swindle.
Yeah, the old favourite.
Coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Shout out to Shez. She's the one that actually originally discovered that one.
I think you then said it to me or said
yeah,
it to me.
And I was like, this thing is out of control.
Coffee in the morning.
Coffee in the morning, Detroit Swindle. If you're sitting near a phone that has Spotify or Apple Music, cue that one up for when we are wrapped up and get it going.
Yeah, nice. Well, the thing is, we actually have a Spotify playlist, guys. All the links will be put up, and all the songs we do discuss, we chuck on the playlist. It's quite a wild playlist too. Like, think about all the tracks we've spoken about tonight.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So many genres.
So many genres. Plus, you know, the other 11, 12 episodes I've done, all their music. It really is one of those playlists you can put on and just put it on.
I think we should call it Jungle Juice, because it's just like a mixture of everything delicious.
You want to call it
I
jungle
know
juice?
Davies loves some jungle juice.
That's Amel. Now, if all things went to plan, say for the next year, everyone recovers, where do you see yourself as a brand, as an artist?
One of the things I really like to give a dig at is, especially now that I've been focusing a lot of my production towards that disco house sector, is, I guess, getting over to Europe, or, you know, getting into the Greek islands, Ibiza. Trying to get around that.
Trying to get some traction.
Yeah, I think Scardo, who you had on here as well a while back, and Brendan, DJ Pleasure. Yeah. Shout out, boys. Love you guys. I think you know, and Noah, I think we're all talking about trying to head to Europe next year. And Jack.
I'm down for that, bro.
Yeah, well, let's all go. Hey, seriously, it'd be a hell of a time.
Ready.
Yeah, boom. And Diggs, if you're out there listening, man, I know he's got some hookups in the Greek islands, and like, I'm sure they'll be more than accommodating to have us over there.
Mate, give us 6 hours on any day.
Boom.
6 hours, 6 DJs, 6 totally different aspects of Gold Coast music.
Oh man, we'd tear another one out there.
Big shout out to the man, the legend, the myth, Bill Dozer, that just jumped on.
Oh, Dory!
I heard he had a cheeky little photo shoot today after winning the ISO DJ
Oh,
comp.
the ISO Till Late. Yeah.
ISO Till Late DJ comp. So shout out to Dozer for that. Also check out Dozer's stream on Friday nights there.
Dory out here just killing the game left, right and centre. Settle down, mate. Jeez, you got to leave some for the rest of us.
And he's a model.
He's a model. Now. He's a good looking kid. I'll give him a kiss. I'll give him a solid kiss in the lips.
He's got a misso, but it's just not fair.
She'll share.
Now, if you had to listen to one song for the rest of your life, what do you think it'd be?
Mate.
Yeah.
If I had to?
Yeah, like I'm thinking you know when you see those hectic war movies and they're like putting them in there with the CD player, and it's just the same song, just pumping them. What would a song you could listen to and not feel as bad?
And there's one track, again by Bright Eyes, that I've always loved, and it's just like a happy feeling song. It's called First Day of My Life.
First Day of My Life, Bright Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing song. Bit of a little love story, and it just makes you feel good. Just makes you feel good. You can't listen to it and not feel good.
Yeah.
Like, just one of those.
That's sick.
And I'd rather feel happy than overly energetic or depressed.
Oh, dude, definitely.
So I'll take that kind of a track any day of the week on repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. Now, imagine we go to your car right now and we chuck your iPhone in.
God.
Or you've got your CD in there all ready to play. What's the first song that had come up?
I came in pretty hot. I was listening to Bubba by Peekaboo.
Bubba by Peekaboo. I'll have to look that one up.
It's
Sorry.
heavy.
It's heavy? Like trashcore or like...
Nah, it's like trap bass. Like heavy.
Heavy?
Bodie knows what's up. If I say Peekaboo, Bubba, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Same with Tao. Oh, there, those shout out Bow.
Jump onto the Bow stream as well, guys. Saturday nights in Twitch. That's BAO.
Yeah.
They've been doing some wild things. They've got heaps of companies on board.
Massive producers and artists as well from around the parts.
I'm pretty sure, I forget the girl's name. Mickey Blue's on this week with another girl, Scrap. I haven't met her before. I'm not sure Scrap, but I actually did your shot with Mickey years and years and years.
God, what year was that?
Oh, dude, like 08? No, 2010 or something.
Damn.
Mate? I'm not too sure. I can't even remember.
I recently saw Just Kate. Shout out Just Kate.
Yeah.
She was in the 2015.
Yeah, that's wild.
And that had like Fooney and stuff on there as well. There was like some big names in the 2015 lineup. Yeah, and McGill. Shout out Jake McGill. Haven't seen you for a while, bro.
There you go. But pretty much, man, I've just fully lost my train of thought.
I'm getting too excited about your shot again now. Yeah.
So talking about BAO, BAO, check out their live stream. At the moment, they've got a competition where if you purchase a ticket, they've got 2 pairs of Air Jordans, a male pair and a female pair, and all the money they're raising is going to charity. I'm not sure the charity of choice this week, but they'll get on there, they'll smack beers on the stream, they'll do funny things, and all of the money is going to charity. And it's just a massive, once again, these are 2 artists that aren't making money at the moment. You know, the industry's at quite a low point, and they're still putting the money that they're making from streams towards a charity. And that's just massive. So if you do get a chance, jump on there on a Saturday night, check them out, because it is just pumping. And Dane and Julia, is it, that do all the visuals?
Dane and Julia are jumping on board there, man. And like one thing I think a lot of people don't realize is how much gear it takes to run even like this podcast, man. Yeah. Like this setup you got here is pretty insane. Yeah. And then when you're doing like a full live stream with all your DJ stuff as well,
stuff everywhere.
There's like thousands of dollars worth of gear that go into that. They're pulling out their own back pocket to get it all done. Yeah. And then they're only doing it to get more exposure for their friends and everyone else in the industry. And man, everyone needs to get around everyone in this industry during these times and show some love. Yeah, dude. Like just what they're doing money wise and the donations that they've been putting forward to charities. It's just such a great concept. So jump on there, guys. Check it out. BAO, bow, as in like what you get at a restaurant. Little Vietnamese bao. Yeah, exactly. They're delicious little rolls. They're delicious little bad boys, and so are the boys. Oh yeah, they're delicious, and so are the bows. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, thank you very much, my dude, for coming on the show today. Man, absolute pleasure. We hope everything opens up shortly, and we'll grace you guys over the decks soon. See you guys in the clubs, on the yacht. Man, we're just so keen and like frothing to get out there again. Or I'm sure you'll just see Gnge at a party somewhere because he's kind of into that. I hate partying. What are you talking about? Is there anyone you want to shout out to, dude, or say thank you to? Oh man, look, I just want to shout out everyone that's tuned in. You're all amazing. Really love the support and keeping up with us all. It means a lot. Shout out to everyone together, especially Brock and Stevie. You guys are amazing. All the Artesian crew,
Yeah.
Bloody, like, man, I could go on for hours.
Keep that, mate. Feel free. This is your platform. Nah, I get what you're saying, man. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We've got the Spotify playlist popping. We've got YouTube to rewatch everything. We're gonna got some pretty big artists coming up over the next few weeks. Now, on Friday, our boy here is actually doing a live stream on the Together Agency Twitch. It'll be on Facebook, maybe Mixcloud as well. We're trying to discover that little bad boy. Brock was dropping some little comments about maybe trying to chuck it up there today.
It's going to be a dirty Friday afternoon. We've
Yeah, who else is on with you?
Myself, Artemic,
Yep.
and J-Rob.
And J-Rob, so all three pretty heavily bedroom Sin City kind of
Yeah, man.
artists.
I think we're going pretty heavy in the like a bass house kind of rip session. So
rip session.
man, strap yourselves in, kiddies. It's going to be one hell of a Friday
That's
afternoon.
sick. Well, make sure you jump on the Together Agency Twitch. Obviously, all David's socials, all our Tomex, all J-Rob's socials. I'll have everything.
Yeah, 100%.
The stream goes from 2 till 6?
2 to 6 or 3 to 6?
Yeah.
I think it's 2 to 6.
Yeah, so it's perfect. You've just come back from lunch at work.
Boom.
Get through the last 3 hours of your day.
Oh, we'll make it fly by. Don't you worry about that.
Big shout out to Bay. Big shout out to Dari. Big shout out to Hazza. Big shout out to Davies. Thank you very much. For,
Love you guys. You're all amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Yeah, for tuning
Big
in.
love.
And getting in on the chat, because I think that's just fantastic. Having the dudes there.
Oh, I love it,
talking
man.
smack. I may not see you later, Bay. I'm sorry, dude. I promise I'll come over and
I'll
have
be
a
there right
conversation.
after dinner.
I just can't get too white girl on a Wednesday night. Big things ahead. Big weekend ahead. So once again, guys, thanks heaps for tuning in. Big thank to Ginge. Check out the streams that we've mentioned and have a fantastic rest of your week. Cheers.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, my dude.